Hey guys, as the joke implied, usually, welcome to Sean's Vertical Videos. Haven't posted on this channel much, but I'm gonna re-enliven this channel. And I want to tell everybody that I'm sorry for letting this channel go. And honestly, letting my non-autistic or letting my non-tech content not happen. I want to start out by saying that one of the reasons that I let this channel go was because, or let this content go, was because of my marriage. I was more focused on her and lost focus of me. And I just want to say that right now, it's hard to tell anybody this, but I think that if I put this on the channel, maybe y'all would understand. My marriage of 2.5 years is about to end in divorce. And that's hard to live with right now. I'm not going to go into any details of why, but that it is happening. And that is hard. But through the process, I want to get back to myself. I want to start making autism content again. And honestly, if you watched my video about autism and age regression, I made that video hoping that maybe I would spark enlightenment in my age regression in little space. But in reality, I had at the time a girlfriend who was into the little space life. And when we married, she was little for a while, and she had little times from time to time. But she never looked to me like she said she would. As far as DDLG, she probably called me daddy about 100 times over 2.5 years. But I continued to be there. I wouldn't let myself go into little space unless if I had a meltdown or a shutdown. And when I pulled out, I would step into my age regress space. But I think through this all, I'm going to be in my age regress space more, and I want to make content about that. Because it is okay to be in that space when you're going through something. And honestly, it's just okay to be in that space when you need it as an autistic person. My autism and pacifiers video was a stemming video. And honestly, I haven't had a good proper stem in 2.5 years. I've done minor things, like I stem all the time. And I'm walking around and that's a stem. I might move my hands, that's a stem. But to actually be stemming, I found it hard to do. The other thing that's hard for me right now is y'all knew that I had a few stuffed animals. And my wife brought a lot of stuffed animals. And she left almost every one of them behind. In fact, there's boxes and boxes of things that she's left behind that I have to go through. I don't know how much of it she's going to end up wanting back, but I know a lot of it will be staying. And so I will have to be tasked to remove those things. And I want to find inner peace again. I want to be myself. And I want to be happy again. And I was happy during my marriage. And I was really happy before then. But now I just want to be happy. I still want to do tech content. In fact, I've got a really cool project coming up, and the rest of the parts should be here today to start the project at least. I'm going to be building a homebrew 8088 computer. I've got the boards, I've got part of the parts, I've got the rest of the parts, I think, being delivered today. But I want to be able to walk around with a smile again. And not the smile of I love my wife, but the smile of I love myself. I need that back badly. And honestly, I should have never lost it. And that's the reason why I'm probably going to be staying out of relationships for a while. I'm going to be seeking friendships. And I might even seek friendships in other littles. I don't know yet. I don't know how I'm gonna manage to reconnect with my age regress space, because I'm not gonna say I really wasn't allowed that, but I really didn't feel like I would be allowed that. And when I had the only times I ever connected with that space is when I had a meltdown or a shutdown. I hugged stuffies at night, but that was more of a comfort thing. And then when my wife would come to bed, I would hug her. And I would leave my poor stuffies beside me, or they would end up in the floor. She hugged stuffies most of the time. Sometimes she didn't. But honestly, I don't think she took but one or two with her. That's beside the point. My biggest aim for getting back into this is I'm probably going to be renaming this channel. I don't know what to yet. I've got to put a think on it. But I want to get back to this content, because I feel like that my advocacy content for autism and Little Space and Autism and Sensory Heavens, I've neglected that content for a long time, and I regret that now. Because maybe if I would have kept making that content, maybe, just maybe, I would have still found my inner peace. But I'm kind of glad I didn't, because now, through my pain and through my struggles, I will be able to find that inner peace. And that's why I wanted to tell you guys. So look forward to some content, because it's going to be coming. Look forward to really cool things like toy reviews for STEM toys. In fact, a sad thing happened while I was married, and I didn't even make content on it, is that we lost a great STEM toys company, and that was STEMtastic.co. I miss that company dearly. And I honestly didn't get to buy the STEM toys that I wanted, but trust me, I still have Amazon Prime, and I will find STEM toys, and I will bring them to the channel. Again, I don't know what I'm going to rename this channel, but it's going to be mostly autism content. A few little random things. I made a couple of videos on this channel about, how to clear guns and all that. And here's the reality. I'm a gun guy. I will always be a gun guy. A couple of little life updates on that is I managed to get my concealed carry permit, but through the divorce, I've chosen not to carry. And honestly, right now my guns are put away. And they're not, I've got one gun in my house, but it's one that doesn't function. And I probably will bring it to function when I do, unless if I'm in a better place than what I am now, I probably will put it away too. So I just want everybody to know, if you're wondering about me, I'm okay, and I will be okay. Last night when I was sleeping, I had dreams about reconnecting with my inner self, and I want that. And honestly, it's what makes me okay with the divorce. Not because of anything more than just at this point, she's already made it clear she's not coming back. So now I have to find inner peace. And I'm going to find inner peace through my content. Bringing back the autism content, bringing back the stemming content, bringing back, honestly, just the random life content as well. Just owning my content again. I'm not trying to become a professional YouTuber or anything like that, so you're not going to see anything more probably than just some phone videos. One cool thing is I actually do have a phone tripod now. And through this as well, I'm going to be converting my home into a sensory heaven, where stemming will be allowed, and anybody that comes through here will be allowed to enjoy a sensory heaven. I'm going to also probably be looking into replacing some of the lighting fixtures that I cheaped out on when I built this place with some that might be color changing. I don't know yet. Honestly, I just put in these cheapo lighting fixtures, but I did wire in the smart switches here. I can control these from my phone. I can also control them from my Google Assistant. I installed one color changing light in this whole house, and I'm going to change that. So just let everybody be known that I'm coming back. And it's through my struggles that I'll find inner peace and come back. And I still have tech content if anybody's interested. It's going to be over on the other channel, Sean's Tech World. And if you're coming from Sean's Tech World because you were subscribed looking for the autism content, I'm going to post an updated link after I change the name of the channel. So that way you can follow it and come back and find this content. Thank you guys for understanding. I've got to finish getting ready for work now. If you have a comment, leave it below.